Okay, before I start the video, there's one thing that I kind of want to address and kind of bring up. My past couple of videos, it's always been like, cute little animals and stuff like that. It's not really been like hard-hitting content and or stuff that like, the public kind of needs to hear about, not super political, just kind of stuff you could relax to, turn your brain off and go hee hee ha ha every once in a while, And, I kind of want to change that. I think we should go kind of, more serious, more, relevant stories, kind of more newer. So, in today's video, I want to talk about the year 2000 in Mozambique, South Africa. There is a baby hippo that is born, and on the same day there's also a flash flood. Mother Nature, always being kind and caring as usual, decides to kind of take this female baby hippo, gets washed up on a retired... Oh fuck, that dog scared the fuck out of me. Oh my god, hello? The dog's still coming. I didn't see that guy coming from anywhere. Holy woo! So, a little bro gets swept away by Mother Nature onto a game ranger's property.
The rivers were in flood. Living on the banks of one of them is retired game ranger Tony Joubert.
And there I noticed this little baby hippo lying there with an umbilical cord.
What are the odds? What are the chances? A game ranger, you're probably thinking like, oh, scary. No, game rangers, pretty cool dudes. They control the populations. They do, experiments on certain animals. And, they sometimes, they gotta kill, animals get stuck, we don't want to talk about that. But, one of the other things it does is it stops poachers. Like the guys from Madagascar 2, that they lure little Alex with the rope, and then they sell it to the zoo and they make them nay-nay everywhere. Yeah, that dude. Those kind of guys. So this guy, his name's Tony Joubert.
I raised elephants and buffalo and lions and that stuff. And I've never had something this close. Never ever.
Relatively nice dude comes across this baby hippopotamus that's washed up on his shore. If he didn't step in, that hippo was going to die. No ifs, ands, or buts. That it was fate. If he didn't step in, dead, gone. Sorry. Not sorry, right?
Jessica the hippo had been swept away from her mother by the floodwaters.
This is a spot where we picked up Jessica. The water was up to here. And she was lying right next to the water on her side. And as we approached her, she turned onto her tummy and tried to get up. But she was so weak, she fell down again. Being so weak and so young. I thought Jessica's chance of surviving was very, very slim.
Jessica could not have washed up on a better bit of the riverbank.
And so, as any human would, he takes the hippo and he kind of takes care of it. And for the next 3 years, he's bottle feeding it milk, everything you should do as a good hippo parent. 3 years goes by and he ends up meeting a girl of his own. Not a hippo, it's a human actually. Her name is Shirley, okay? Shirley is a beauty therapist. She spent about 2 days ever in the bush. They are quite actually the exact opposite kind of polar ends of career paths.
3 years after rescuing Jessica, Tony met and fell in love with Shirley.
I'm a qualified international beauty therapist, and I do all the beauty treatments: facials, laser, chiropody, massage, aromatherapy, reflexology.
Before she met Tony, Shirley had only spent 2 days of her life in the bush. She knew as much about animals as her new husband did about aromatherapy.
Somehow they got along, and their relationship progressed to the point where they wanted to move in together, right? And you would have thought he probably talked about his hippo day one. That's a very exciting thing, something you'd like to share. Well, in South Africa, they have a very, very strong rule, being that if you see a hippo, you head the other direction. You do not mess with the hippo, you do not touch the hippo, you do not take pictures of that hippo, you go. Because they have the highest KD ratio of any animal in the entire population of South Africa. Any species, it is that hippo, it is the hippos that get shit done. So, naturally, you don't really want to tell, you're the girl that you met in South Africa that you're raising a hippo. It does not go over too well. So, he decided to, withhold that information from her until the actual day that she decided to move in and pursue their relationship further than just hanging out here and there.
I didn't tell Shirley that she'd be moving in with a hippo. I took her to the farm, and I told her about Jessica on the way to the farm.
The only thing that I knew about hippos were that they are extremely dangerous and that they kill people.
And then I told her that Jessica sleeps on the veranda with the dogs and sometimes comes into the house. That took a bit of adapting, but it's all sorted out.
As anyone could probably guess, Shirley wasn't too happy about this. You know, Shirley was quite ecstatic about it. You know, Tony definitely slept on the couch the first couple of days when they moved in together, plain and simple. But, you know, as time went on and Shirley kind of saw how Jessica interacts with the dogs, she was like, okay, you know, if the dogs trust him, maybe I can trust him. And, you know, I could say, dude, with the relationship with the dogs is crazy. They snuggle together. Sometimes the dogs actually ride the hippo like a crocodile and a capybara would. About 3-4 years old at this point, still imprinted on both Tony and Shirley. And so they had a crazy relationship. She was basically she was a part of the family. And both Tony and Shirley kind of saw it that way. Especially with Shirley's circumstances, unfortunately she's not able to have kids. Jessica the hippo is kind of her daughter.
Jessica sees herself as our child. She sees herself as a human being, one of us, part of the family. That's what she is. That is what she is to us.
And how do you see her?
I see Jessica as my daughter, 100%.
As crazy it may seem, you know, it is what it is. You know, my power to it, bro. If my kid was a hippo, I mean, that's kind of cool. I wouldn't mind a hippo. Well, I'm not gonna, you know, I take that back. They are scary, dude. They have a lot of content on this hippo, dude. They have like different stories. There's one from 3 years ago, there's one from 7, there's one from 17 years ago. They have a website for Jessica. I was going through it. They have a movie on Jessica, a 45-minute movie about Jessica. And oh my gosh, is it glorious.
They kill more people in Africa than any other mammal. But Jessica is different. Rescued and raised by humans, she hangs out with the puppies and lets herself into the house. To strangers who don't know her, she would appear as a dangerous rogue animal.
Every second gold. So I get into the movie, and dude, the only reason I'm kind of like a little skeptical about Jessica is because there's this clip, dude. Jessica charges the cameraman. And when I say charge, I mean charges, dude. Jessica got a little pissed off. She...
And a wild instinct.
You know, that's not like scary, dude. Scary shit as a cameraman. I just couldn't do that. And it is hilarious because they either have like Australian guys or these British people like narrating. And there's this one scene where she's hanging out with the dogs and she gets a little hungry. So, you know, that is a one-way. That is a one-way only. I'm not used to this area. So one day, Jessica gets a little hungry, and as you do as a house hippo, I guess you could say, you know, you open up the door and you go inside. Well, when she was opening up the door, she accidentally stepped on one of the dog's paws, and dude, that dog shrieked. And the thing that kills me is that this narrator just like blows it off, like it's just, you know, the hippo accidentally stepped on the paw. That is a 900-pound animal stepping on the foot of like a 30-pound dog, dude. Like, that's not something you just sweep under the rug, right?
Even if the dog gets in the way. She's already broken a sofa and a bed inside, so everywhere but the kitchen's off limits.
I don't know, I was kind of tripping out when I was watching it, but regardless, okay, there's an insane amount of content on this this damn hippo. And during the don't do it, don't kill me. You kill me, I'll kill you. You know, and in this movie, they kind of talk about, you know, Jessica raising her, and kind of the last thing that they want from Jessica to kind of prove that it wasn't a waste, or he didn't mess up by domesticating her as much as he did. And by doing that, they, you know, they want to bound chicka wow wow. To kind of do that, they called in a veterinarian to come in and check out Jessica to make sure she could give birth. Turns out Jessica is 900 pounds, and to kind of give birth as a hippo, you need to be 1,000 pounds. So, you know, they got a long way to go. And one of the things that they found out about Jessica is she's not getting, you know, her macros aren't right, bro. She got to get some protein in. They recommend that, and they change up Jessica's diet. And instead of it being sweet potatoes, coffee, dog biscuits, lettuce at the dining room table. A little side note about the hippo thing is when they let this thing inside, there's no like house rules or like discipline, like, you know, no dogs on the couch. Bro, Jessica don't give a fuck, okay? Jessica gets on the couches, she gets on the beds, she's broken multiple beds. Jessica's a boss bitch, she don't give no fucks, okay?
This window was broken by Jessica. The door handle was broken by Jessica. There's this one, there's that one there, The one below here, there's about another 4 which have to be replaced. I think this door handle will last about from half an hour to about 2 weeks. But we'll have to replace it again. Hey, please. There goes the blue.
Okay, so back to her diet. She needs to gain about 100 pounds before this, and she needs protein to help with it. And so they switch up her diet. They switch it up to like pellets, different kinds of hay. And the craziest thing about this entire thing, so she, obviously she doesn't like it because she's been a bougie bitch for, most of her life. She goes into a literal depression.
Tony and Shirley's enthusiasm for Jessica's new diet is beginning to wane. Shirley is worried about how Jessica is taking the change.
She goes in a state of depression. She doesn't sleep well. She doesn't want to come into the house. She doesn't want her coffee.
So, Jessica, a little depressed, which is surprising, okay? Because when I say they gave her a fantastic life, I mean it, bro. They would, wake her up in the morning, she'd go on a little swim, she would go lay out in the sun, sunbathe, and then when she was done with that, they'd get her money, she would get her morning cup of joe. A good old 4 liters of that shit. And after that, after a whole days of, just chilling in the sun, she gets a massage, and then she goes to bed at 8 o'clock. Well, the issue with her going to bed, super early with her massages and whatnot, is that hippos are typically more active at night than they are during the day. The weirdest part of this movie is the part where they try to get her pregnant, okay? They start waking her up at night, giving her coffee in the middle of the night to kind of go out and explore. And let's just say this, homegirl, she got a little bit of trauma, okay? The first time she went out to see some hippos, she actually got attacked by a pregnant hippo. So homegirl was traumatized, she didn't like it, so she never kind of left her area all too much, and to kind of find a partner, they would have to wait for a male hippo to kind of come over here and say hello, and it happened. Moto showed up. This guy, he was named Charlie, okay? They would kind of introduce her and different kinds of things, and one night they actually brought her out, lured her with some coffee, and they tried to get Charlie to come over, and it worked. Charlie was coming over.
But Tony has a plan. The following night, he and Shirley take matters into their own hands and bring Jessica down to the raft.
What's it, jeez?
Where's Charlie? He's still there.
What's it, jeez, mama? What's it, jeez?
They have this big old bridge, which is insanely dangerous because, it's still a hippo. It's still a 1,000-pound animal, plus, coming at you, and they have to have it come under to kind of say hi to Jessica. And all that hippo has to do is kind of pop up, kick them off, go chip, chomp, chomp, and Charlie, Tony, gone, dead, no longer. So that's a bit of a problem. So they kind of have to put this faith in a 1,500-pound animal, or however big Charlie was.
You can't trust him. One knock with his snout and this raft will be upside down.
To get to Jessica, Charlie has to pass underneath the raft that Tony and Shirley are lying on.
He's coming here. Move back. He's getting underneath the raft.
I know. Just relax.
He's gone underneath, yeah? We just monitor what's happening.
What's he leafy?
Let's see where he is. He's underneath, right here. See, he's about 2 meters from us.
Just lie still.
Oh, jeez, this is a good thing.
And it kind of works out, and they kind of say hello. They start, hanging out, kind of doing great. And then one day, Charlie goes fucking missing. And he doesn't go missing for a day, for 2 days. He goes missing for like a week. And on, one of the days that, Tony goes to the store to get a whole bunch of sweet potatoes for Jessica, the person selling the sweet potatoes shows them his picture. And it is fucking Charlie.
There's more bad news. On a routine trip to get Jessica's groceries, Tony is given a photo. It's a picture of a hippo that was shot by a local farmer. Tony recognizes the hippo immediately.
This is most certainly Charlie.
Charlie was killed. Charlie was killed not only by someone that Tony knew, but by his damn neighbor, who was a farmer. And Charlie was just grazing, doing his own thing, and bam, dead. Okay? Tony did not deserve this, and the only reason that Tony knew it is actually because when Tony was a game ranger, one of his tasks was to kill this hippo that fell into a concrete reservoir. And he could recognize through the scars and the pictures and just hanging out with Charlie all the time. He knew that was Charlie. and they were quite devastated.
It's cruel, Tony.
Well, that's a human. That's why I prefer animals to humans. God could have never made man. Biggest mistake.
That's where it kind of came to an end in this story, and it was just like I wanted more. I was like, "Wait, is Jessica gonna get her moto on? Like, what's going on here?" They end up ending it there, but on their website, Jessica does end up with a new man. She moved on from Charlie, and she had her own baby hippo. Yes, let's go, Charlie. Let's go. You know, you helped out, man. You were part of the process. It was sad to see him go. He was a fan favorite. Dude, okay, the reason this video is coming out a little bit later than normal, I did a lot of research. I literally sat down for 45 minutes and watched a hippo movie, dude. I enjoyed every second of it. I quite honestly, it was a great time. I learned a lot of fun facts. One being that groups of hippos, it's one male and the rest are females. And to kind of get all the females, you have to challenge the male hippo, bang, bang, kill him. And then you get the rest of the female hippos. And another thing too, Pablo Escobar, I didn't know this, he had his own zoo, okay? And in that zoo, he had about like 5 or so hippos, right? When he passed, they took some of the animals to different kinds of zoos, and they killed some, and they released some. Some of those were the hippos, okay? And that group of 5 turned into 170 hippos in Colombia. What? Tony, if Jessica has another kid and then Moto comes along and they just keep going, you've created a generational problem for your family, dude. Like that is a problem. That is a problem. Whether or not you think it's a good one or not, that's neither here nor there. I guess do you, enjoy your life, have as many hippo babies as you want. Lastly, the last thing that I want to bring up, you can actually go and meet Jessica, and you can actually feed her coffee, her sweet potatoes, and you might be like, oh my gosh, like, you're meeting a hippo, what is that, like probably like $100 a tour? It is 250 rand, and in United States currency, the dollar, that is $13.46, dude. I shit you not. You can go and meet a hippo for $13. You could feed it. You can give it little back massages with your feet. Why? I don't know. But that is absolutely bonkers to me. For $13, you can meet Jessica. You just kind of have to go to South Africa and buy a plane ticket and live there and. But it's, $13. That's all you got to do to meet Jessica. After this, I'm going to go ride with a buddy of mine, Tyler. We are going to be absolute squids and learn to wheelie, like super sick, cool people. When I say that, I mean like we're going to get it up about like this high, and we're going to lose our shit. It's going to be amazing. Yeah, we mobbing. Time to goof around and dilly dally. What is up, my dude? Dude, what's up? Dude, I got chased by a dog earlier.
Yeah, there's a bunch of ghetto-ass spots over here.
Dude, it scared the shit out of me.
Yeah, last time we went on like the little overpasses and everything, the pedestrian bridges, we basically had to ask the homeless people to like watch the dogs because, yeah, they didn't like the bikes. Alright, you want to explore first, or you just want to fucking go try to practice?
Oh, I want to explore. Right. Well, it's still daytime, like I could see dogs coming at me. I can't do that. Do you ever have any close calls where you like go a little too high and you almost go over?
I don't even know what that would be called technically. Eating shit? I don't know.
Yeah. Well, we're in trouble. We gotta go. Dude, does this light turn green? Because I saw 2 people run it like earlier today.
Yeah, people run this shit all the time.
Oh, look at that. Oh, no, wait. No, wait. Oh, white ballerina. What is my God? Oh, please don't fall. Yeah. Oh. I can practice my circle. No, I can't. Oh, Oh, laser controls. What?
We're just cruising around. I thought I'd say hi. I'm surprised you're still here.
I know, brother.
Yeah, go down home, bro. You work too hard.
No, I don't. We got a mission, bro.
I didn't think I'd be meeting the coworkers, but alright. A close course? Oh, we're not, okay, we're not doing this.
Well, look at that guy's in that truck.
Yeah, I feel like he doesn't care though.
Oh, you want to step through?
Sure, I don't care, whatever. Hello. Oh, he's home, he's chill.
Alright, now you pick.
Okay. I have no clue where I'm gonna go, but I don't know where I'm going, but we're going places. I want to go up it, but not up there, but like go like on top of it and then come back down. Are there any friends up there?
No, there wasn't. There was a chair up there. There was.
Oh.
But no, I was definitely expecting like a sleeping bag or two.
Yeah.
It's a lot smaller than I thought.
It's not a bad spot if you're homeless.
No, because you can just walk down from right there.
I want to try to like go up and wall ride a little bit and come down,
I was
but
thinking about it, and then I put my front wheel on it. That motherfucker's steep.
that's my concern is it's if it slips out from under me.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. And with my wheels, your wheels might work a little bit better or worse. I don't know.
That's what I'm thinking. I don't know.
I don't know.
Okay, we'll give it a little baby test. Oh, it works. Wall right. It's so fun. Dude, it's smooth.
Do you want to try an elephant turn?
We could try.
I'm really bad at doing them on the right side. I'm pretty good at doing them on the left. On the asphalt, they're kind of iffy.
I would not want to.
No, on the dirt, it's super easy though. You
Where-
cut out a little bit, cock it all the way, and cut it over.
That just looks. I feel like I'm gonna drop it. I feel like this is just a disaster.
Start it, lean it all the way over as far as you can comfortably, turn it all the way, and you're just flipping, and it'll go. You'll feel it.
Okay, let's see.
Look at that fucker.
Well, I'm not gonna. I don't want to domino the bikes. So I'm gonna go a little over here.
Now turn all the way. Yeah, now do it.
Oh!
Yeah! You just gotta continue with the throttle. You're just a little scared with the throttle right now. The throttle, a little bit more is your friend on this one. If anything, you're gonna just low side it. It's gonna drop like 2 feet. And
Can you cover the clutch when you're doing it too?
oh, I always do. So like if it starts to get away from me, I pull in the clutch and then I pull it back up. Literally rev, dump it, and then pull it back in. That little tiny dump is just going to get it enough to break traction real quick. That's all it is. Try it again, covering your clutch and everything.
I know.
more practice and you'll be able to do it.
She doesn't like she's not a fan.
But we're not riding. Let's move around a little bit, get some air.
Do the thing! Why? Yeah! What a train. I got stuck. I got fucking stuck. Okay, I'm stuck. Yeah. Never been over here.
Gravel's not fun.
No.
I have never been back here.
Really? There's a couch.
Huh?
There's a couch if you want to take a break.
It's probably covered in piss.
Probably. Hello. Okay. Oh.
We're going by all the hoochie mamas now.
What? Hoochie mama, hoochie. Ah! I'm blinded by my goggles.
There wasn't that many tweakers today.
There's none.
Oh.
Where are the hoochie mamas?
Normally that motel has like aluminum windows and everything.
Huh?
I guess they cleared it out.
That's boring.
My poor little XR150 did not like that.
Dude, how did you not like nosedive off of it?
You just gotta give it some gas right before you hit it. No back brake either. Back brake, no dive. Just make sure you're going off fast enough. You hear me crack the throttle right before I hit the edge?
A little bit.
Yeah, like 3 feet before I hit the edge, just open up the throttle a little bit so it just stays a little bit more consistent. Even if you nosedive, I don't think you would endo it or anything, bro. You'd be fine. It's actually really easy, especially on this suspension. It's gonna eat that shit up.
My thing is like I feel like I'll go too slow.
Just don't go too slow.
That. Yeah.
I'll try it again. That was actually a lot easier than I thought. I was nervous going up to it, I'm not gonna lie.
That is a big drop. Oh, that's scary. Oh, my heart is pounding.
You're scared going off that edge. Let's
Dude.
do it one more time.
You say faster? Oh, we gotta go with the bow.
I hit my balls.